All right, we're here with Sifu Zane, and today we watched UFC 257 yesterday, and we're just going to show you 3 different attacks or defenses that Conor McGregor could have used with those leg kicks, because that is ultimately what pretty much destroyed him. After the fight, he said that his leg was dead. And if you remember my previous video from Sean O'Malley, I'll post a link in it in the description, that he was kicking on that outer edge right where a very sensitive nerve goes around the fibula head, and we call that the peroneal nerve, also known as the common fibular nerve. And that is what was getting hit along with the muscle belly below that, and the leg was just completely shot. So today we're just going to be showing 3 defenses that Conor could have used to defend that.
You're watching the channel of Dr. Sean Reyes, also known as the Jeet Kune Doctor, where we discuss everything martial arts related.
So the big areas that are going to be attacked here are going to be the upper fibula right here on the outer area. That is where the nerve wraps around. As you can tell in this picture here, the nerve just goes ever so slightly around that fibular head there. Now, when you hit it, one of 2 things are going to happen. It's either going to hurt like hell, or it will actually cause a temporary paralysis. And you can see here in this clip where when UFC fighters are getting hit, they become very wobbly on the foot. They lose motor function. Now with Conor's issue, he got hit in the muscle belly just below that, as well as that area up there. And the leg just became painful. So we have pain, but we also have motor function that's going to be affected as well. I think Conor can toughen out with the pain, but when it comes to the motor function and you can't push, that is what led to him getting knocked out. Because when his leg was dead, he can't push off on it, he can't defend those punches. So when he sees the punch coming and he can't push off, he's getting hit. So the first thing he could have done is a simple destruction. Now this comes from mainly from Kali, the Filipino martial arts, where they do destructions with the elbows. And in this case, if you remember with Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva, it would be a similar principle with that. Now, whether or not Weidman intentionally did it is another story. So when Zane comes in with that rear leg to kick, it's going to be a simple upward motion like that, and it's going to be hitting, and it's going to be causing pain to him. You don't have to do anything crazy. It's just simply up like this, and it'll be hitting right here. So that's the first defense. And you can do it from either position. It just looks like this, like that, like this, but you're aiming to destroy that kick that's coming in. So when Zane comes in, like this, okay? So that's the first one, and we'll show you how you can practice that with the shin guard here. All right, so this is going to be something that you'd have to practice, obviously, and timing is going to be key on it. But what we can do here is wear a shin guard, and when he throws the kick at me, I just go up like that and just practice destroying the limb here. Now, Zane will tell you, if he goes hard, it hurts him even with this on it, okay? So we'll just go back and forth, just simply up like that. And that's it.
All right, so the second defense we're going to be looking at is the teep to the thigh of that rear leg. Now the first one, since it's a destruction, you're going to be damaging a lot of those competitors. It may not be your primary option, but nonetheless, it's a good one. This one just immediately stops the momentum before it gets going, before it comes out. You have to register that it's coming when it's happening, but it's very convenient, especially if you're in opposing leads and he's attacking you with that rear kick. My front leg's already out here. When he throws that rear leg, all I have to do is go in and stop it immediately, push your hip out, teep it forward, and that gives you the momentum to then come in and follow it up with a jab across, whatever you got. In Savate, they can use an inverted leg kick on that leg, same. You got to be wary of the groin and things like that, but at the end of the day, this is a great defense to use if that kick is, if you can't get around that kick, that rear kick.
Yeah, and it's effective. Like, you can't brush this off. There's been many times when I've tried to charge in during sparring, and it stops you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
And it creates that little motion there, which can set you up for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But again, when I come into Zane,
all you do is you teep that in, you follow forward with it, and then that's when your combinations can come in. It just severs all their momentum, and you take over instead. Yeah. So we'll do it a couple more times. Right there, the teep. Right there, the teep. Right there, That's all it is.
That's it. And again, as Sifa Zain was talking about, Savate will utilize those little inverted kicks. Those things hurt as well.
Yeah.
You can throw it to the hip, but you're playing with a little, you got to be careful not to hit into the groin. And then, of course, this one, which you're stopping right there in the tracks. So.
Yeah, it's the same thing as, like, you know, the stopping the shoulder, using the shoulder to stop punches. I mean, it's very similar. Like he was saying, you could use the hip, you get a little close to the groin, but checking it on that quad is just as effective.
All right, now the third one here is much more trickier to pull off. And again, I'm bypassing the obvious of Conor just kind of getting out of the way of the kick like that, or even lifting it up. But these are things that you do basically to be proactive and as opposed to getting out of the way. So this third one here we're going to show you is a little more trickier to pull off. I recommend the first one, and the second one's great. And this third one, if you can pull it off with the timing. So what's going to happen here is Zain's going to come in with his kick to the leg here, and I'm going to time it and actually knee him to his inner thigh. Closing the distance is going to be something that you need to practice. Timing is going to have to be something that you practice, and then you have to be wary because we are closing the distance. You have to keep an eye out for the punches, but this will hurt like hell when he comes in. So again, he comes in and just knee right there to that area there. So we'll just kind of move around, knee right there. One more time, knee right there. And you can add in that little hip, but you got to not drop your hands there. But those are the three moves. Again, I feel destructions will probably become more and more prevalent.
They'll be prevalent. They might have to, you know, adjust their rules to
they may
allow
even
or
ban
not
them.
allow.
They may even ban them
Fighters
completely.
could be out for, you know, a year if a destruction was effective, like Silva.
Yeah, even the punches. I mean, when the punches come in and you can get the elbow to the fist, even with the gloves on, it'll cause some problems.
You can feel it, yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey everyone, thanks for watching that video. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button with bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Also, check out my other channel. It deals with health, medicine, fitness, a specialty in the foot and ankle. It's a pretty cool channel as well. Anyway, thanks for watching.